Just kidding. Now, it is really important that we shear our sheep. Not only does it give us the materials and fibres we need to make things like blankets, clothes, installations, it's also really important for the health of the sheep too. So their wool doesn't shed or come off naturally. Unless there's a shearer shearing it off, it's staying where it is, growing bigger, thicker, picking up all sorts of dirt, poo, parasites. And that can make the sheep really uncomfortable, but it can also make them really sick. So it's kind of this win-win situation where we get what we need and the sheep get to stay nice and happy and healthy as well. Come on, sheepy. Time for a haircut. Now that's a pretty big sheep. I think there might have been some confusion because this looks more like a hippopotamus, but we'll see how we go. Now what you'll see burning steering on first is the belly of the sheep, or the underside of the sheep. What you're steering off now are what we call the jag. That's the bit of wool that often ends up creating mud, poo, dirt, and we don't really want that in our clothes or our carpet. So you see burning, we shear those off, put it onto the side, then you go in the bin. What we're after instead is just the wool on the back of the sheep. Now do keep in mind that steering the sheep does not hurt them in any way. It's really not that different from us shaving our head, face or legs. Just that instead of shaving on hair, we're shaving on wool. And instead of using the laser, we're using wool. So there goes our drag, setting on the bin later. Now, a lot of stewards do describe the process of steering the sheep as being a little bit similar to a ballroom dance. And you'll see that with Bernie, the way she puts up, moves with the sheep to keep her supported and comfortable while we steer her, but also to make sure that she is safe as well. Now, this sheep is doing very, very polite when they're haircut, but sometimes they can stick. And we've got some really big, really heavy sheep through, sometimes upwards of 120 kilos. So they can really damage if they're really inside the sheep. So first making sure it's not on the receiving end of that. Now, this does make it look pretty easy. Trust me, I've tried before and I was rubbish at it. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of expertise to be as good as steering is. Here's what they say in the industry, a giant shearer. So you might have heard an Aussie going around the slang term off. You're a giant. That means you're really, really good at what you do. And that is the saying that originated in this industry. Now what we're going to come to now is what is called the long blow. This is one long line of the shears from the base of the sheep's tail all the way towards the head. And that keeps that fleece in one nice and whole, intact head. And you'll see that a little bit later on. Now you might not realise it, but the man who invented this machine that Bernie is using here today is probably all seen his face and not even noticed. So David Newton invented the electric shearer, and his face is on the Australian $50 note. You don't want to pump it. Pump it out now. Look, that's the way it is. A little bit underneath here with your You can imagine how much time that might be feeling to sleep on the way back like today. I reckon that's about 3 kilos worth of wool. There we have it. That is the shear machine. Round of applause for our students.